it looked very strong for 4 Clovers, and then I think Annie jinxed it. He said, "There's no way for Monkey Freedom Fighters to come back from this." And Monkey Freedom Fighters, they didn't yet, but they came very close.
They really could have won.
They could have won.
Yeah.
But would they have won because of what they did, or would they have won because of what 4 Clovers did?
Bit of both. Who threw harder?
Who threw harder?
I mean, for someone to throw and you to capitalize on it, you have to do the right thing as well. So
yes.
It's a bit of both. Like, they capitalized on their mistakes and they gave too many mistakes. So.
Okay, so for the longest time, the Shadow Fiend saved like 1,500 gold.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he's most likely gonna get the mech, and then he went Blink, and Blink was kind of the YOLO choice there, right?
Yeah.
Because mech would have gave you a much safer team fight, but the safer team fight wasn't gonna cut it. Like they had to YOLO it, and that Blink and that one long chase where they had the 7k gold swing, that was a necessary item for them to come back.
It's the same when the Ursa didn't need to get Vlad's. Because he actually bought Vlad's, and then Demon was like, "Yo, dude, I got Vlad's." So he sold that, and then bought a Blink Dagger. Yeah. And this is just as they're about to push the base. So,
no, I think he got the Vlad's after that team fight.
You sure?
Yeah, in that fight, he was building
towards
Vlad's.
For the chase.
Did they? I thought
he had like Blink for the chase. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. He had like Ring of Aquila or some small items.
Is this a specific team fight you're talking about that perhaps is...
I mean, that was the team fight.
That was the team fight. Yeah. Then I think it is time for a Luminous analysis.
Okay, so the key thing for me for this team fight is that Mirana bought a Vlad's right before this, thinking that they were going to win the game. And to be fair, they had a huge advantage. They were going to win the game. So there's not much analysis going on. I'm more curious of how it went wrong. So let's look in the replay from the side of 4CL and see how exactly it went wrong.
So far, so good. Pushing high ground, but they're all very clumped up. Just going to point that out. There is an Earthshaker in the game.
For me, it's when Sexy Bambo initiated for them with the Amp and the Crush, they won. But when he's the frontliner because of the items he built.
Yeah, if they initiate on him, it's kind of rough.
Yeah.
So sick Brewmaster.
Heal.
I think there was a heal bomb on him.
There was a heal,
exactly.
yeah. Then they snowball on top of that.
So they all could have ran away. I mean, maybe they could have left the Razor.
They could have left the Razor, but they could have...
The Fisher again.
They feel like they can win the team fight, but...
I think they underestimated how little Ursa cares about the static link.
And they feel kind of restless. Like, they want to finish this game. They're like, oh, come on, guys. I don't know.
This is a typical strategy you would see.
Here's the thing. They are still fighting 5v3.
There's the Echo Slam.
That was a walk-in Echo Slam.
Yeah.
So I guess that was part of the throw.
And Mirana could have leaped away here. Could have ran. Fiend's Grip is still going on, but...
now they're like, oh shit, we need to get out of here.
Yeah, we're the last alive.
And the Mirana is the key kill because she had a Beyond Godlike streak at that point.
Yeah, and hadn't died yet, right? That was the first time she died?
Yep.
That team fight was a lot down to Yapsor though, and his Fishers and his walk-in Echo Slam and all of that. Like, amazing control.
And I think in the last fight that they have, it was also, and when they actually push high ground and win the game, it was Yapsor that actually ended up being controlled from the get-go.
Yeah.
And, well, partly them.
Yeah, they jumped him and he died like almost instantly.
Yeah.
And he graved him and he still died. So
one of the more important things. So it was a bit of throw action here.
It was an exciting game to watch.
It was a very exciting game to watch. Yeah. We had also some of the classic Jimmy plays, of course, with the Brewmaster escape from the Roche
with
pit.
The missing.
With the missing and jumping out, blinking out.
I think the Vlad's and Mirana was very interesting because it was very all in. Like, he went Maelstrom fine. That was a good build-up. I was like, oh, Mjolnir from this is great. But it's like, oh, guys, we need to finish the game now. Or like, Vlad's.
Like almost panic.
Yeah, kind of panicky feeling. I don't know. Or like...
well, not panic, but more like, okay, we have such a big lead. Let's get a Vlad. It's not the stable item, but we can finish the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she even got BKB afterwards. It's like, we need to finish now.
Yeah.
There is actually another clip, I believe.
Oh, there is?
There is. Let's go into the other clip.
Is this a Jimmy clip? What is this? So far, it looks like the same clip.
Yeah,
no, I think it happened.
No,
this is the push that happened after.
Yeah, and that's when
because they won 2 team fights in a row. That was the throw it of all.
Oh my god!
They kind of used everything on the Ursa with the ulti on, so it takes no damage.
And again,
that was a good nightmare. And then he just runs.
Bambo barely gets out. He gets Fisher though, I think.
They just right-clicked.
Oh yeah.
He got boulder bashed.
Bouldered.
And Mirana
back.
leaps in.
Leap
I
in.
wonder
What's
if
up?
he angled it wrong.
It almost
Maybe.
has to be, right? There's no way.
Yeah, probably.
There's no way that he did that intentionally. Bane was sticking around for a bit, but this is just the rest trying to get out. Razor is still
Look at the chase.
very close. Razor
And you know,
has
Tusk bought
Urshik has another
back.
Fisher as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Tusk died first. He bought back. He's coming. He's running out, and he wants to die again, basically.
Well, he wanted to save
Yeah,
his teammate.
he wants to save Nico, but
By the time he decides to
he didn't
run
even
again,
use the
it's already
mecha,
too late.
man. Come on, dude.
The funniest thing is that throughout all this chase, the tier 1 mid is still alive.
Yeah.
Before
Yeah,
CL.
exactly.
So it's just it's 5 Radiant heroes running past towers.
And
going for kills.
it's the not even getting the team wipe is important, but after that, they get those towers after that as well, so they
Yeah.
get an even bigger gold increase as well. So for the next game, Monkey Freedom Fighters, they had the right idea after 4 Clovers threw a bit in their direction. How are they going to secure this victory? How are they going to make this a 1-1? Can they make this a 1-1? Do you believe?
I think the draft was kind of... It was okay, except for the
Was it
Ursa.
the draft though? That game was everywhere.
Yeah, of course, it was
yeah.
back and forth, but I think the draft was alright, except for the Ursa.
Hmm.
I didn't see why Ursa.
That's true.
Could pick whatever you want, basically, but it's like, Ursa, why?
Well,
Um,
the Ursa was a big problem where, like, the early game, the Brewmaster would blink and then he splits. And then you need some damage. And your Ursa doesn't have a blink yet. So you had to, like, walk in to
But
do
we-
the damage.
yeah, but we talked about, like, he's easily kited, like
Yeah.
Ursa, because
They
they had
also-
Tusk and...
They
whatever.
didn't prioritize his farm at all. Like
No.
when we looked at the net worth, he was like second
From the bottom. Not
Yeah, they
from
got,
the
they
top.
got, they got kind
I
of
was
wrecked by
hyping up
the... They
there.
got kind of wrecked by the Mirana Bane.
Well, last time we had 4 Clovers getting Tusk. This time, Monkey Freedom Fighters manages to secure it. We are actually in the draft of the second game between Monkey Freedom Fighters and 4 Clovers and a Leprechaun. Again, 4 Clovers on the Dire side, and they secure the Slardar again. With this time the Dazzle. And basically they switched to Dazzle on the Tusk. The rest of the draft is about the same. It's actually exactly the same, including bans of the first phase bans,
Yeah,
because they did switch it up in the second phase.
Okay.
What's your thoughts so far? If you see this, they swept it around. They have the Tusk for Monkey Freedom Fighters
I think in general, Tusk is just probably the best hero in the game.
at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
We
I
saw
think-
that, like, random fight at the top river
Yeah,
where
yeah,
Tusk...
I mean, you were just like, you do not fight Tusk in
Yeah.
this tight area. Like in small, tight areas, like you just don't fight Tusk. You know, the shards just give too much control.
I like both openings here, but I would favor the Dazzle one.
10 seconds
To be honest,
remaining.
I think Tusk is a bit overrated. Like,
Really?
he has to be up front. Sure,
5
shards is
seconds
great and all, but
remaining.
tad overrated in my opinion. Like Dazzle
Reserve
with the
time.
weave in this case is gonna be huge,
True.
and it's just more open than a Tusk. Tusk is kind of limited to what you can do.
Radiant
And
team
unlike
pick.
previous time, by the way, 4 Clovers leaves the Ember Spirit in the game. Now, we haven't seen an Ember Spirit this week yet, I think, played. Maybe once. But if any team is going to pick it, it's going to be Monkey Freedom Fighters for Sing Sing, right? Do you feel like it would fit? Do you feel like 4 Clovers might be baiting it out?
I think it definitely fits the playstyle, like judging from what we saw last game.
Yeah.
Ember would have been perfect. At the same time, I feel like Slaughter is one of the better
10
heroes against
seconds
Ember. Because if you do get a crush on him and there's an amp to follow through,
With
Ember's
the
dying.
heal as well.
remaining.
Yeah, for sure.
You just completely ignore his shield and just use physical damage to.
So I think it's a fairly
Reserve
risky pick in
time.
that regards, but a good one for Sting.
If you have something that can save him, like Dazzle or Shadow Demon, Tusk Snowball even, anything that can just bring him out to the stun and make him jump out,
Are you
he's
guys
pretty okay with that.
are you guys surprised to see the lack of Shadow Demon, especially against a hero like Slaughter? I mean,
For the
Demonic
Purge to slow it down?
You have the
I think it's very good with Dazzle as well. And no one seems to favor it at
If
all.
you don't actually get anything off early game though, the heroes are
Dire
kind of
team
like.
But you
hard.
can have like 3 pretty greedy cores, since you have 2 defensive supports.
That's true.
Okay, so Witch Doctor and the Wind Ranger that you guys were mentioning last game, but
Team pick.
I really like Shards plus Cask. You're just kind of stuck there for a long while, and then there's a Death Ward to follow through as well.
That's true. Just a bit of control to
Yeah.
keep them in the range.
At the same point, 4 Clovers have amplified damage and
And weave.
and Windrunner ulti.
Windrunner ulti, just so much physical damage.
People just melt. It's insane.
And it's a lot of lockdown as well with the shackle.
Hmm.
You can completely ignore the Witch Doctor ulti as well
10
as Windrunner.
seconds
If you,
remaining.
hmm.
Yeah, so for Monkey Freedom Fighters so far, they've got some control. They've got the team fight.
They've only
combo.
physical damage though.
And how are they gonna lane the
Reserve
Tusk? Is it gonna
time.
be a support or a core? In
This seems
one?
like
What do you
Yapsor's
expect?
hero for me.
Yapsor's hero? Yeah.
Yeah, because he's kind of one of the guys that just likes, you know, making the plays,
Yeah.
likes running around, kind of doing silly things. and-
Also, by the way, good to point out, there's not a lot of teams that ban out rather Night Stalker in the first phase.
Yeah.
But against Monkey Freedom Fighters, that is Yapsor's hero. That is the reason why you see Night Stalker banned out in the first phase.
just so much
still.
respect for him.
A lot of respect for him. So his Tusk is also a sight to see.
I think he needs some magical damage of some form. Like, need to mix it up a bit.
Like a Lina? Safe lane Lina?
Not really a Sing hero though. Magical damage maybe from the searing change from an Ember or from an Epicenter.
Offlane Sanking, this is Jimmy things.
This
I'm
is
ready.
a Jimmy thing. Yes, it is.
True.
That's some magic damage. That's quite a bit of magic
Yeah,
damage.
it's
in fact.
difficult to pull off though, offlane tanking, I feel. You know, if they have early vision and good lane control.
Isn't it gonna be like a dual lane, do you think?
What, Witch Doctor Sanking or Tusk
Or
Sanking?
Sanking Tusk, I don't know.
Yeah, that can work. It's a lot of aggression if they do it well.
But if it's a slaughter, just 2 melee, you're just gonna get crushed.
10
Caustic
seconds
Finale.
remaining.
Yeah, boy.
So can MFF pick something real
5
greedy, like
seconds
let's say
remaining.
anti-mage, for example? So then you put 4 Clover in a position. It's like, okay, if you try to shut down our anti-mage with the offensive tri-lane, our Sanking gets a 1v1. He likes that. If you don't care about our greedy carry, then Sanking is gonna have a harder time, but our carry is gonna farm away.
I feel Windrunner and Slider are both pretty good against anti-mage.
Yeah.
Like, they have a lot of lockdown,
Yeah.
like high amounts
Shackle
of
is very
physical.
good.
No,
isn't
I'm
it?
just throwing anti-mage as a
Oh, you mean like a...
insert greedy hero, but it could be
Okay.
another greedy hero, not anti-mage, you know.
Mm.
You feel like Ember is no longer a good option for Monkey Freedom Fighters then?
I think he dies to too many, like
Yeah.
a random shackle you die, a random
Shackle
crush
and
you
for
die.
damage dead.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
Queen of Pain. Maybe something like a Phantom Lancer.
Maybe something like a Kunkka?
That
Kunkka.
should have said.
Now
I
we're
mean,
talking,
nobody
now we're
has said it
talking.
yet this draft, so I figured, you know, throw out the
seconds remaining.
obvious.
Like, why not? It's like his
You know,
favorite
if they win
skill.
this game, we have a chance to ask them why not.
Why never Kunkka, man? They don't have great setup for Kunkka, except for...
You've got yourself a snowball,
Snowball
and you got
shards.
yourselves a blink burrow strike, perhaps as well.
Dire team
True.
ban.
Do they ban the silencer? They must be picking Kunkka. Let's go.
Because of Silencer?
And there's the Ember
I mean,
removed as well
global
still.
mess up your combo,
Radiant
right?
team pick.
True.
Yeah, the silencer is of course very good against Ember, and the Ember.
No, I
did
think the
get banned out
silencer
because of-
ban is to protect the Sanking. Let's be real. But one could dream and hope.
Well, we're soon gonna find out. They still have a bit of bonus time left as well, so they're in no rush.
They still need their core, their farming hero.
Sing Sing hero.
Could be Kunkka. Slog.
You know, Kunkka would be so good
I
against
think-
Sonic Wave.
I think Kunkka
Yeah.
could be a real good option here.
Like,
you
it's
mention
good.
Kunkka
They
yet,
have
guys?
a pretty good
Seconds remaining.
pushing lineup. Like, they can push with Shadowfiend and then jump them with Sanking and Kunkka.
They need control.
Reserve
Their heroes
time.
are very, very mobile. Like Windrunner, Queen of Pain, Slider. They all run very quick or blink away.
Kunkka.
Which
X.
other core has control?
X.
That is a Sing Sing hero.
Slog is pretty good.
Bring back the Faceless Void.
I mean, we saw him play
Yeah,
Mirana 2
actually,
days
oh.
ago, but it is gonna
Yeah.
be a PL.
Dire team
So
pick.
if Sanking burrows behind the Wind Ranger and
Yes.
channels Epicenter, does she have enough time to turn around to Shackle
No.
to cancel the channel?
No. No, she doesn't.
Are we positive?
I'm like 90% sure.
All right.
Like most heroes don't, but I don't know if Windrunner has a faster turn time than
No, I
everyone
don't think so.
else. I don't, yeah.
She has a great cast animation, as I was
Yeah,
thinking.
that's true.
Yeah. So what do you think now that Monkey Freedom
10
Fighters has their full
seconds
lineup? Is
remaining.
PL the right choice?
It may work. It's like
5
it comes down to
seconds
execution for Sing Sing. He needs to dodge some crucial spells with the Doppelwalk.
remaining. Reserve
He can
time.
remove the amplify damage from Slider.
Yeah, that's
He
a
can
good one.
dodge the crush. He can dodge the Sonic Wave. He can dodge.
The weird
Shackles?
shackle. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of
can
stuff
work.
to dodge.
It's like it's kind of what you prefer to play.
Does it fit in their playstyle, you think?
I know he's played a lot of Phantom Lancer,
Mm-hmm.
especially when he was kind of new to the meta. He was kind of the. I remember him as the guy who invented the PL, kind of. Played a lot.
Sing Sing?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was buying Vlads, and they weren't losing
Exactly.
any games
Yeah,
ever.
exactly. He was playing all the time. I was
Yeah.
like,
Hopefully for them, they can get some points on the board here with this.
Okay, so
game.
they need a way to deal with PL. I guess the two main ways are to control
Shaker is pretty good.
to control them and like blow them up with that,
AoE.
or like some sort of silence, or like Beastmaster could work, that kind of stuff as well. You know, have vision and then just lock them down.
It's mostly logical if they're going for a core, right? With having Wind Ranger as a core, Quap and Slardar, and then
10
having a support.
seconds
I think
remaining.
Shaker is the best, to be honest.
You know, be good.
5 seconds
Warlock.
remaining.
Kunkka?
Kunkka would also be good. I agree. Kunkka's the best.
It will be a
Bounty
bounty
hunter.
hunter.
So they can kind of just follow them around, figure out which one's real, and then.
Yeah, and just gank him, kill him, because they
I
have a
think
lot of
it's-
gank ability. Blink daggers. There will be Blink dagger on the Slardar, Blink dagger Wind Ranger, Blink on the Quap. Mobility's there.
don't
Team
know.
fight not really there, but pick off, yes. Who do you favor? Gotta pick one.
I think I'm gonna go with MFF in this game. I think. I guess if they lane the Sand King, you know, it's not too bad. But if they jungle it, the Bounty Hunter is gonna cause them a lot of trouble. So.
Okay, Lumi.
I think the Bounty Hunter, if play well, will put a ton of pressure on the Sand King and SF. So the laning situation should be very good for Force Steel. I'm going to go with Force Steel.
8 Mother.
I think I favor MFF here. I think the Bounty Hunter was kind of
Weird.
not so good. I don't see... If they had, for example, picked the Earthshaker, I would have gone with them, for sure.
Well, split opinions here on the couch. We're going to find out what our casters think about this one. It is time for Monkey Freedom Fighters versus 4 Clovers and Leprechaun. Game 2 with Odie, Pixel, and Draskell.